Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with another video. This is not going to be an album review or a stream or anything like that. Instead, the mail just came earlier today, and I bought some CDs. That they cost me. Well, I'm not going to tell you the price, but I got 5 CDs in total, and this is going to be my next CD. It's not an unboxing, but I guess my next CD pickup video for the month of November. Like I said, I got 5 CDs, and I just wanted to share with you guys exactly what I got. Some of them may surprise you, some of them probably won't. But without further ado, let's get started. I've rambled enough. First up, we have Papa Roach with their 2012 album, The Connection. Now, I got this album for 3 songs, that being Leader of the Broken Hearts, Not That Beautiful, and Where Did the Angels Go? I think those are fantastic Papa Roach songs, and to be honest with you, those are the only songs I know off of this album. And yes, I am the kind of person that will buy an album for a couple of songs, because you never know, some of the other songs might grow on me. I don't know. But yeah, Papa Roach, The Connection from 2012. Yeah, that's number 1. Next up, we have Devoured the Day with their latest album called Signals. I don't know if you can... There you go. There's a better shot. Now, I have not listened to this album yet, but Devour the Day is a band that I think has a lot of promise in the rock world, and I definitely liked some of their earlier stuff, and I wanted to give this a chance. I wanted to give this band a chance, and the only song that I've heard from this album so far was the single The Censor, and I thought it was pretty good overall. These guys are with Fearless Records, which is one of my favorite record labels. Definitely up there with Solid State Records and Rise Records and maybe even Sumerian Records. Those are probably my favorites right now. But yeah, Devour the Day with Signals. That's album number 2. Number 3, this may shock some people, but it's Disturbed's new album, Evolution, and this is actually the deluxe edition. And I made sure to get the deluxe edition for Uninvited Guest, which is, in my opinion, one of Disturbed's best ballads that they've ever done. I would go as far as to say that. Now, this is not a perfect album. I mean, well, let's be honest. This is probably Disturbed's weakest album, or one of their weakest. But there's still a good majority of songs on here that I actually do like A Reason to Fight, In Another Time, No More, Savior of Nothing, The Best Ones Lie. There's some good stuff on here. It's not going to be for everybody, but it's still, I think it's passable for Disturbed. Definitely not their best, but I enjoy it for what it is, so I decided to pick it up. Okay, I saved the best ones for last. The 4th one that I got is Silent Planet with their latest album, When the End Began. Now, you guys have heard me hype this band up for a long time on this channel, in live streams and videos that I've made talking about how good this band is. I know that metalcore gets a bad rap these days, but I honestly think that Silent Planet is one of the exceptions to the whole metalcore isn't unique anymore and whatnot. I'm begging people to give this band a chance, and if you don't like them, okay, that's fair. If you think that they're like every other metalcore band, okay, that's fine. But just give these guys a chance, okay? Not only is their sound really good, in my opinion, but the lyrics are like poetry. It's like you need a thesaurus, a dictionary, an almanac, whatever. I know an almanac's not whatever. But the point is, you have to look up what these guys are talking about in their songs a lot of times. And I like that they make you dig, they make you want to learn about what they're really trying to say. And yeah, this album, When the End Began, I think this is probably my favorite Silent Planet album yet. This is their third album. They're a relatively new metalcore band. I think their first album came out in 2014. They've released 3 albums over the span of, a 2-year interval. So I know that's what bands normally do, 2 to 3 years in between albums. But anyway, guys, Silent Planet, When the End Began, great album. And last but not least, the main event to a lot of people, All That Remains, Victim of the New Disease. Now, for those of you who watched my top 10 albums of the year video that I posted the other day, this album made number 8 on my list. A lot of people probably think that's too low, but I've never been the biggest All That Remains fan. Like I said in previous videos, the only album I've heard from them in full was Overcome, and that was 10 years ago. But I decided to give this a chance, not just because I wanted to give the band a chance again, but because of what happened with the whole tragedy around Ollie Herbert's death. And I wanted to get this to also pay tribute to him. And I'm really glad that I did, because I like this album a lot. I love F Love, Everything's Wrong. Wasteland is still my favorite song off of this album. But I like every single song off of this album. Even Alone in the Darkness, which I know is the ballad of the album. But I was impressed. I mean, Phil Labante's voice, especially when he does those gritty screams that, especially at the end of F Love, I mean, wow, that's something that we haven't heard from him in a while. So I'm glad that they tried to go back to their heavier sound, because I know a lot of people have talked about how bad their latest albums were, and I've heard some of their stuff from Madness and The Order of Things. I actually like some of the ballads off of The Order of Things, but with the way everyone was talking about how bad their latest albums were, I never really thought to give this band a second chance. But I'm really glad I did. And Victim of the New Disease is an incredible album, and it's definitely an album that will probably have you rethinking your opinion of All That Remains. So yeah, there you go, guys. Those are the albums that I have picked up for the month of November. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. What do you think? Do you think I made some good choices? Do you think I didn't make some good choices? And of course I want you guys' opinions. So leave a comment down below, tell your friends about me, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you guys next time. Take care.